It's not exactly news that the mid-size sedan market is white hot with great choices these days. Chevrolet hopes you'll consider the new 2013 Malibu while perusing the competition because, well, they are in the business of selling cars.
The first version of this current generation Malibu that Chevy released was the Eco model. Many felt that it didn't deliver the fuel economy that it should and that it lacked zip. This new version certainly takes care of that last issue.
Not that Chevy's bragging about it. Look all you want, there is no badging to announce. Malibu is packing a turbo 4-cylinder now. There's also a standard 4 in addition to the light hybrid Malibu Eco, just so you know.
No more V6, it's been 86'd.
The direct-injected 2-liter twin-scroll turbo engine pumps out 259 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque starting at 1,700 RPM, so really, you shouldn't miss the 6. Premium fuel is recommended, not required. Gear changes get done with a 6-speed automatic. Manual control is on top of the lever, which is cumbersome. Considering the performance mission, paddle shifters here are missed. Turbo motors promise V6 oomph and 4-cylinder fuel efficiency. Chevy delivers on the power. My 0 to 60 time is 6.5 seconds, and the motor is very drivable. Low-end and mid-range torque is excellent. There's little to no turbo lag. Throttle response isn't high-strung or twitchy, so it's smooth about town. The EPA rates gas mileage at 21 city, 30 highway. I saw a couple less than that in real-world city driving, but matched it on the open road.
Malibu's suspension is set firm but comfortable, a very good compromise. Also, the cabin, very quiet, good for road trips.
It matches luxury brands for sound isolation. Malibu Turbo is above average in the corners, but not in Camaro territory. Like many mainstream front-drive sedans, there's the expected moderate understeer in hard maneuvers.
Showing you the forward collision warning system can get a little bit dicey, if you know what I mean. I will show you the lane departure system, though. Basically, if you drift over any line without signaling, you get a beep. The system works, it keeps you on your toes.
Blind spot warning is not available. Neither is Accord's slick side view camera because, well, it's only found on Accord. The appearance inside Malibu is quite different from the competitors. The cockpit dramatically wraps around those up front. Too bad my camera can't show how this chrome trim gives the illusion of light piping at night. I highly suggest test driving it at dusk to experience the ambiance. It's the best in class by a long shot. Soft touch material has a deep dual grain finish, almost like a basketball. The whole cabin is detailed nicely. Seats are wide and flat though, and the piping isn't quite up to the quality found in the rest of the car. They're heated, not cooled, and get Chevy's unique memory location.
Chevy's user interface is called MyLink. It allows you to customize parts of the car, interface with your electronics, and run apps so you can do things like listen to music in a blizzard of different ways.
Using the data plan of your smartphone gets you Pandora and Stitcher. There's also CD, USB, AM, FM, XM, and Bluetooth streaming. Really, how else do you want to listen to your music? MyLink is configurable and easy to use. Check gas prices, the weather forecast, and what's behind you, because like most sedans these days, Malibu's rump is high. The sunroof is standard sized. Yes, there are the usual storage areas scattered throughout the cabin, plus a handy cubby for the driver, and these pockets for small stuff. Behind the MyLink screen is a secret spot that I've just revealed to thieves everywhere. The sliders are just for reference sake. This is not a new standardized glove box test.
I'd say Malibu's Achilles heel is the back seat. It is not as spacious and roomy as the competition. Knee room is fine, foot and leg room a little on the tight side.
Also, the prominent hump will annoy center passengers. On a positive note, there's storage in the doors, dual seat pockets, side torso airbags, and the armrests get storage to go along with the usual cup holders. A standard household outlet makes it easy to charge computers.
Seattle's famous rain is coming down. Let's do this quickly.
At first glance, the well-trimmed space doesn't look that large. That's due in part to big hinge arms covered with a shroud that eliminates pinching. A spare tire? Yes. Lid handle? Yep. It looks like Malibu will only hold 5 or 6 packs of the 2-ply max, but it holds 7, average in class. And yes, there are split rear seats. Remember, the Eco model only gets a small pass-through. Design? Well, Chevy says Malibu is inspired by Camaro. I see it mainly in the C-pillar and the small mirrors. It's a very aerodynamic shape with small touches all over that let it slip through the wind smoothly. To me, the most polarizing element is the back end. Sometimes it looks great, other times it's bangle butt awkward. LTZ models get LEDs back here. Malibu Turbo starts at $27,410 with shipping. This one's loaded at $32,900. The more powerful engine transforms this car. To be clear, this is the Malibu that you want. The Turbo is much more satisfying to drive than the standard 4-cylinder or Eco model. Quiet, comfortable, powerful, and very stylish inside, Malibu Turbo is a sedan worth checking out, though if you want your Chevy with a spacious back seat, wait for the new Impala. The Chevrolet folks are very adamant in pointing out that this Malibu is a world car that's sold in over 100 countries. It makes me believe that's the reason the wheelbase, and therefore the back seat room, shrunk compared to the last generation. It would explain a lot. Perhaps they intend for Impala to take over as the mainstream family car in the US Chevy stable. Or maybe they just need to stretch Malibu's wheelbase for the North American market. We'll see. That's my opinion of the 2013 Chevy Malibu Turbo. You know, the average transaction price of a car these days is around 30 grand. That is an awful lot of money, so it's very, very important for you to do your research and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. Only you can be the judge. Test drive and you'll know that the car that ends up in your driveway is the one that's right for you. And I would love to answer your questions, but if you're watching this on YouTube or iTunes or Blip TV, it's kind of hard for me to answer and monitor all of those sources. So go to my website, drivencarreviews.com. It's much, much easier for me to answer there. That's drivencarreviews.com. There's the graphic there, and here comes the D spinning on. Time for me to go. That's Driven. I'm Tom Voelk.